Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll ride his man on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Groupers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Wildcats offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you...
There he goes! Big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Makes the grab. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The sure hands, it's Kelly. Oh, he got loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Groupers are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. Finding an escape route. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds his tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the air, it's Bowling. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. On the ground, it's Patterson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Washington. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to pound their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Going right to work up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be complete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Bowling. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now the play fake. Under fire. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The pitch. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The groupers decide to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilmore. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The groupers moving quickly to the line. Slings it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Boley. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. See if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, the give, looking for room. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, another catch by the big fella. Hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake. It's not easy to do.
Racing down the left side. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Here comes the option. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again when you got to pass those tests.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the groupers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. Down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Washington. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these runs.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying. The scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wildcats pounding the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Fires one high and deep. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Punt is on its way. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Can they catch him? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points. And more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The groupers will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They want that clock to run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Quick completion on the out route. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a 3rd down like that is just a gut punch.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Zimmerman. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Shep. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the
Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll give it to him again. Inside the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Smart. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously,
Touchdown, Kentucky! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Ball State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And as he throws with the catch, it's Thacker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Finds his man. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Bowling. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey. They're still up by 21. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. drills it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the catch. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. David, you're the analyst. I'll refer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
God, I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
Got it in the middle. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He'll go to the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cardinals. pick up the tempo. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head. Trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can't use a timeout and get the ball back here. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, it's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Kentucky.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
The Wildcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thacker. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Bowling. That's reeled in, it's Gilmore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. With the catch, it's Gilmore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Converts on fourth down. Still going. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Right down the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Grab near the marker. It's Thacker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll test the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Grab near the sticks. It's Gilmore. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that one. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On the ground, it's Patterson. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. The coaches coming to the game like they thought they had a good plan. They knew ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I'm I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just
throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the option. Now the pitch. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Kentucky.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. Just ratchet it up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the ball first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets a block. Touchdown, Kentucky! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a... will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he makes the catch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you... to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curve balls for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. got it behind the line. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give from the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kick is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him wide open. Powers through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Off play action. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 7-yard line. A nice return after the pick has them in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams brought... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A full dive to haul that one in.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilmore. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Heaves it on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
South Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.